The event that we hosted here at Stelly Secondary School in Saanich was an opportunity to profile some of our graduate students who are participated in trades training. So it was a mentorship activity because we had students coming back that have graduated and they were showcasing their skills and successes in the trades that they've chosen. The young people here at the high school who heard the apprentices talk really got a true understanding about how good they felt about the work that they were participating in, how rewarding the job was. They got a sense of what was involved in the future education and training and future employment opportunities, and they really started to see trades as a viable option for them because it can lead to a great lifestyle.
You know, the first thing I told them was just that it's absolutely the most hands-down rewarding job that there is. You end every day knowing that you help so many people. You're doing for others what they can't do for themselves, and that's the most important thing that I think they should know.
It's got me sort of focused on what I want to do in life now, making a good wage. Now soon I'll be able to buy a house and such.
Not everybody enjoys learning just through reading and writing. Lots of people are tactile learners. They like to learn by participating in things. And we have a lot of students that do very well by participating in the construction or creation of things. And it's very fulfilling for them at the end of the day to look back and say, wow, look at what we did today.
If it wasn't for this program, I'd probably have dropped out and been working some dead-end job with no future. The career that I am in now is welding and fabricating, building aluminum boats, and I was fortunate enough to have my training paid for by the School District 63. This is where I'm at now.
You can go work anywhere in the world after you've done this program. And even if it's something you don't want to do for the rest of your life, it's definitely something you can fall back on, and it's the perfect trade for any, girl or even guy who's interested in the fashion industry, and it really gets your foot in the door.
As students participate in tech courses at the high school level and they cultivate an interest in a particular trade, whether it's auto or joinery or cooking, we can then help them transfer from that interest that they've cultivated in high school to a specific trade training program, part of which may be done at the high school and part of which might be done through a partnership with one of the colleges that we connect with.
What this program does is give them a taste of a commercial kitchen. It's a safe environment where they feel comfortable. We're giving them basic skills so they can go out and get an entry-level job in a kitchen, a deli, a hotel. There are a select few that choose to go into the industry. And so what we're trying to do is give them an apprenticeship number, give them technical training so that they can go on to Camosun.
If a student is interested in a trade program, we have a pathway and a plan for you, and we create individual programs to accommodate students who are interested in a whole host of trade training programs.
I did my level 1 while I was still in grade 12, and it was paid for by the school to go up to Thompson River University in Kamloops. Took full advantage of that. It was a really good opportunity.
One of the things that really helps us to help our students is the fact that we have a partnership with the Industry Training Authority of British Columbia, and they provide funding for youth who are interested in trade training programs, and that allows us to pay for tuition costs for students who participate in college trade training programs as part of their high school education. But a huge part of the partnership triangle, if you like, is the employers. Our community-based employers play a critical role in providing work-based training or on-the-job training for our young apprentices so that augments the technical training that they receive through our school-based programs.
This is totally different than a classroom in the extent that you get to actually work with whatever you would see on the chalkboard, and somebody's not talking about stuff but showing you hands-on.
So you're going to have to, that's your example, okay? They need to see that they can work with their hands or they can work with their brains, but also that when they're working with their hands, they are working with their brains.
Here at Ocean View Construction, we take the students in the secondary school apprenticeship program and integrate them with our journeyman carpenters and apprentices to provide a complete level of training for those students.
This class is called Work Experience, and this is my high school. This is my last semester of grade 12. The trades program really helped me get a lot of direction and sort of set me on the right path and helped me to build a 5-year, 10-year plan so that I know what's going to happen in my future.
Started at high school with my secondary school apprenticeship training and then furthered that at Camosun College. Now I'm a journeyman carpenter at 22 years old. Lucky enough to be running a large crew. I've got 25 guys that I'm in charge of and I'm overseeing a large framing project.
The kids in this program, when they finish this program, they will be able to work in the hairdressing industry, go into the salons and practice the skills that they learn here in the school.
My role here is to make partnerships between the business community and the salon owners and the students in our program. Without that, they could just be sitting here reading textbooks. They need to be in the salons working and doing practical work experience. We provide part-time practical work experience in the salon, but they need to be out into the business community and in the salons working, observing, and seeing how the industry works.
Well, I like to know that I had a bit of a part in teaching somebody, mentoring somebody.
I actually feel like I am going somewhere, and if I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, I'll have it for the rest of my life.
The trades program for me meant finding something I was interested in school, and then it also really helped the transition from grade 12 to what am I going to do for the next couple of years.
The program is awesome. They pay for your education. It doesn't matter what trade you want to do. If you want to get a good start in life, this is what you should do.
This exists to help students transition successfully from high school into post-secondary education and on into employment. It's an important part of the student's education. Moving from high school into post-secondary education, in some cases, students don't do that very smoothly anymore, and we are here to help them do that.
For Marty, it got him graduated. He wouldn't have graduated if he didn't have this program. He struggled through school all his life, and high school he worked at it, but there's things he had problems with, and this program made his last year in high school bearable.
She was doing very good in school, but it wasn't quite enough for her. She would finish her assignments and then be bored, and then the boredom was setting in, so she needed a little bit more, and this gave her that little bit more that she needed to finish high school.
Really, he knew when he was 5 he wanted to work with wood somehow. He looked up at me after kindergarten and said, "Mom, I will not be going to university, I'm going to work with wood." So that was awesome, he knew, and we were just very lucky that when he got to high school, the opportunity was there for him.
Do it. It's an experience you will never forget. All these are skills that you'll take with you wherever you go.
It's given me something to look forward to in life as opposed to looking forward to just going to work. I go to work and do something I like to do now. I go to school and do something I feel like doing.
Jump in 2 feet. It's a really good program, the way that it's set up, and it's just wicked because you get a jump start in this life.
It's pretty heartwarming for me when I see a student that struggled in high school and I bump into them on the street and they say, "Hey, I'm living the life. I got my second year done or my third year done," and they're being successful. They're loving their trade and their life is good.